I feel so awkward trying to record a video. It just feels weird. I picked up my headphones. I don't need my headphones. Why do I need my headphones? But hey, I'm back. You know what else is coming back? Totally Spies. You know that show? You remember that show from the 2000s? It's back. It has a season 7. It's coming out in 2024. And we're going to be talking about it. Come on, roll the intro. Now, you know, it feels really weird trying to record a video. Either way, room hadn't changed much. I don't think it has. Has it? I don't know. How long has it been? How long has it been? How long has it been? It's been 10 months. It's been 10 months. It's been almost a year. Hold on. Sorry, I didn't mean to abandon you like as if I went out to get milk. Like I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, Totally Spies is back. And from what I understand, there's a lot going on with it, because back in 2021, which, as you can see on screen right now, Thomas Ostruck has actually released a tweet saying, "Hey, I don't know if you know, but Totally Spies is coming back." Now they kind of mentioned that, and it was around the end of 2021, 2022. I kind of knew about it by that point, and I kind of caught it early. But I never could sit down and make a video about it, and there was not really enough information about it to kind of give a video. Well, they finally announced it, and it's going to be coming out in 2024 and airing on the one channel I got to watch it on, which was Cartoon Network. So this is going to be season 7. It's actually not going to be a reboot, which a lot of people keep saying it's a reboot, which technically it is. Let's be real, because it's kind of a new generation of it, but it's not really a reboot. I guess it would be more like the Power Rangers. You know, the Power Rangers would go in and have the whole, they would have different, I guess in a way, reboots of the show, but it'd be more of a continuation. That's basically what it is. What we know so far is that it's coming out in 2024, and that's it. I'm dead serious. That's all that we know so far. Voice actors. We don't even know what voice it's coming out in 2024. They have not announced voice actors. They've not announced anything related to that. And I don't know how to really respond with that, because I don't know how, because you would expect that the voice actors would know, like the original voice actors, you would expect them to know. I saw an interview literally today as I'm recording it right now. And the interview, it had the original Alex and Clover, what were their names? Hold on. You can see I'm prepared for this. Katie Lee and Andrea Baker. Those two were on this interview, and they literally said that a fan had to tell them that the show was coming back. They didn't even know that it was coming back, and this was January of 2023 when this interview was. I don't know what the interview is now. I don't know. I literally saw it today. It's probably in my history. I might throw it up on screen. Don't trust me. Just look it up yourself. But they talk about Totally Spies, and it kind of mentioned the reboot, which those voice actors, by the way, would be 100% down to do it. And how would I know that? They said it in the video. They literally said, "We'll work. We'll do it. We have all the time. It's the home studios. We will do it." So that at least gives me hope. And something else I found out while I was watching the interview, they literally had changes. There was so much spacing within Totally Spies. To me, to be honest with you, can't remember much of the show. I remember watching it. I remember loving it. I remember continuously watching it. But it was basically 2000's version of Charlie's Angels. That's all it was. Within the whole thing, it was a French animated show. It aired in France, from what I understand. It aired in Canada. That was just kind of where it aired. It then moved over to Cartoon Network, from what I understand. If I could, or was it the other way around? Either way, it's in season 1 and 2. It had Katie Lee as Alex, and Jess Harnell as the leader dude. What was his name? Jerry. His name was actually Jerry Lewis. I actually just saw that on this page right here. And when I say that's shocking, because I know who Jerry Lewis is now, that's wild. Anyway, but after season 2, there was a gap, and I found this out in the interview. There was a gap, and no one heard anything. But then all at once, season 3 came out, and Jess Harnell was not the Jerry Lewis, and Katie Lee was not Alex. She was actually replaced by another Katie named Katie Griffith. Okay, which is a very odd thing to do. And you think about it, like, when you know the difference, me is like 7 years old, wouldn't have known the difference. Didn't even hear it. Didn't even know it happened. But now I listen to it, and they are up an octave. Like, I hear them a little bit more higher pitched. But the fact that they got rid of Jess Harnell and then put some other dude in who has not ever done it. What was Jess Harnell doing at that time? Because there's no way that they like fully got rid of him without like him having to do something else. Like that's blasphemy if they just literally said, we don't need you because it's Jess Harnell. How could you get rid of him? You know what I mean? But from season 3 on to season 5, which was ended in 2009 with a TV movie, basically. They had those same voice actors. Clover's voice actor stayed the same. Sam's voice actor stayed the same. I've almost forgot her name, but I remembered it instantly. I didn't even look at the paper. I kind of have notes. It's not the best, but they all stayed the same for the most part, other than Alex and Jerry Lewis. The thing is they like to take gaps for some odd reason, because season 5, which was in 2009, stopped basically ended in 2009, and then it skipped over to 2013, 2014, where season 6 aired. And now they're doing it again with season 7, which is now in 2024, which is literally 10 years later from the last time they did it. So that is how this is going. Okay, so editor's note in a way, because I know I'd forget something at some point. I just want to jump in and say they technically didn't skip from 2009 to 2013 and then to where they are now. From 2013 to 2014 to now, they did skip. But from 2009 to 2013, they actually had a spin-off series that I think it started literally in 2009 after it ended, and went from there to 2012. And it was called Amazing Spies, which was literally just a spin-off series, and it had 4 little kids. They technically showed up on that one. It wasn't the same thing, but they technically didn't jump. Thought I'd mention that. I kind of meant to mention that before. You might see more editor's notes as it goes along. I'm still kind of editing. Either way, back to video so far. And like I said, there's not much information we have got on it right now. Is the video that I kind of wanted to do back then. Now we have new information. And by new information, not much. But I found a lot within that interview. And like I said, I don't know if I can link it in the description or not, or what I can do, but I'm going to try. And I'm at least letting you know it's out there. Try and go look at it. But the whole thing was that I was shocked to see that everything was kind of announced. They kind of gave a date. Because in a way, I thought it was going to be gone. I never really expected much from it. Like, I thought COVID kind of happened more, like something delayed it. And now they basically set a time just to say, hey, we're doing it. But I don't feel like they've got it planned. At least from what I understand. But I could be wrong. I don't know. But also, let's talk about the art style. Because the art style for this cartoon, I like the original art style. The art style that they're going for this one is really not that much different, to be honest with you. And I'm kind of excited for it, because the only thing that they changed that I really am not happy with is basically the only thing they changed, because they had Clover's hair different. And as like someone who like that wouldn't make much of a deal. Like even if it comes on, people are still gonna watch it. It's not gonna be like that big of a deal. But why make her look worse when she was the huge like fashion, like I have to look great type of stuff, type of person, and then all at once you're like, let's make her a little worse than the other ones. But also, while I was writing that, I ended up finding out that they've updated it and have her hair in a different style. So I think they might have fixed the issue or the thing that they changed and fixed it back. So problem solved. I don't have to really complain. That's cool. While also looking it up earlier, I also found out that they are releasing a game for the new season. I'm dead serious. They are releasing a new game. It was actually in a tweet here, right here on screen. They by people. What is it? Microids. Is that how you? I would say that's how you say it. And they partnered with Benajay. I'm not good with names. I'm not good with any names. But it's a French company that basically is making a game based off of the show. And I'm not sure if it's going to be just season 7 or if it's going to be the entire show in general. But they included this picture that was on it, and it fixes Clover's hair from the other style that was there. So I don't know if it's just for the game and they're kind of making it as like old school stuff and Clover's hair is still like this, or if they're going to fix it. I don't know. Either way, a lot of the stuff I can say, I don't know, but I want to make a video because this is something that basically has been a year in the making because I haven't sat down to record a video. I've streamed a little bit on Facebook. I've kind of done things behind the scenes to kind of like set a few things up. But like I said, there's not much to go with this. We can kind of like see how things go. I can keep everything updated, but Totally Spies is back and they got a new game, which I also didn't realize that they had a lot of other games beforehand. Like, I mean, they literally have a lot of games that were made throughout the 2000s that I have never heard of. And I had these consoles. Like, it wasn't like I didn't have the console and I just saw it in the store. I literally did not know they existed. And I will have to be streaming them, whether it be on Facebook or when I start my Twitch back up. Are they both on screen? I'm kind of lazy. I might not edit that in. But hopefully in the description below and or linked somewhere on the channel. It's somewhere. Either way, I think that's all I got for you today. But the game also, I don't know if I told you this, would also be released in 2024. I think it's going to be after the series goes through. So hopefully the game is as good as the show, and hopefully the show lives up to what the original series did. That's as much as I got. So hope you all enjoyed. Thank you for listening. What are your thoughts on the series? Are you excited they are bringing it back? Are you excited they're continuing it and not rebooting it and basically redoing the series? Does that make sense? So are you excited for that? Did you know the game was happening? Because the game was actually announced like less than 24 hours ago from where I'm recording this right now, which may or may not be the day that I upload this. So did you know the game was happening? Are you excited for the game? Will you play the game? I got a lot of questions. A lot of people still have a lot of questions about the show, and we need answers. Is basically what I'm going to say. So let's keep everything. I'm going to try and keep everything updated. I'm going to try and keep a little bit better in pace with making videos. I got a few videos that are kind of out of date. Things might be stuff that has been said already, but there's also stuff that might be that people didn't know existed, didn't know even happened. But I got a notepad full of stuff that I will be doing over this year, because you realize my channel turns 10 years old this year. That's it. I started when I was 13. I'm 23 now, and it's in July of this year will be 10 years since the start of YouTube. I got to do something big, which is why I'm back. But I got a lot of plans. Stick around. answer in the comments. What do you think of the series? Are you excited to see this come back? Are you excited for I was going to say ball game. Man, I've worked at the radio station a little too much. Are you excited for the game to come out? It's supposed to be on PC and consoles. So yeah. That's all I got for you today. And have a good one.